Check. Mic check.
Yeah, we're here. I just went live later. Just give me a second. Sending it out. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for another episode of the great famed Mushroom Cup, episode 7, season number 915.2. We are coming live from Saudi Arabia. It is I, T-Bone, joined by leader Leebag, who is racing tonight, performing double duties, commentary, and will be providing that on-track footage and giving us that knowledge on what's happening down there. We are up here in the commentator's booth, as usual, for now, as these guys would hope. And we are here for an exciting race. Of course, Commissioner Greg Jennings has exerted his dominance on the rest of the field in the early on. But we still do have a good amount of races to go. But nonetheless, Greg does have 124 points through 6 rounds, coming off another win at Austria, another masterclass, as he likes to dub it. There's a series on his YouTube channel, Masterclasses at Austria, 17-part series. Go check it out. But nonetheless, not too far behind him, we have 34 points short of Greg, Justin Schrei, coming off another impressive performance, a P2 in Austria, and that was following up a victory over at Coda, I believe. Yeah, it was Coda. So Justin Schrei only 34 points behind Greg, and of course the great Chenzo at 69 points, 21 behind Schrei. That is our top 3. Then we have a myriad of other drivers from that 55 to 44 range, many looking to make their mark, one of which being Jordan 2 Wavy, coming off a podium in the last race. Got his first Mushroom Cup victory last season in Japan, as many remember. Many were out of gas. Kevwood's mom's never out of gas, folks. I had to say it once. So yeah, looking good so far throughout the standings. Lots of drivers putting up good performances throughout the season. One of which being Hemi. Of course, Jay Jackin with a P5 last race. Looked super impressive. Bella been on a stellar run of races, getting top fives in his sleep, it seems. Zudi coming off a P5 in the Star Cup last race through Spain. Looking to build upon that. Nabi making his, I believe, second or third Mushroom Cup appearance. Of course, Nabi, noted for that famed Star Cup inaugural race in the series premiere when Nabi turned left and the rest of the field were wished the best of luck and did not receive it. So, of course, Navi here looking to change things around, maybe a redemption, a story arc. We love those around here. I believe I am one myself. Sawa, Rookie of the Year favorite. It's hard to call this guy a rookie. He's a veteran around these leagues. And he had that exhilarating strategy last race, holding off on the hards, hoping for that rain to come. It did not come as quick or as hard as he wanted it to, but Kevwood's mama did. Nander making another appearance in the Mushroom Cup. We welcome him. And, of course, the great leader, Liebag. Leader, you're down there on track in a hot lap right now. What do you see? It's a bad time?
I see a purple snack in the middle sector, but that's the
You have good visibility?
Me. Cars
How do the virtual clouds?
Really good.
Are there good virtual belly dancers in clouds?
We have no clouds in the sky tonight.
No clouds in the sky. So there you have it. Rasta Cheech, recent addition full time to the Mushroom Cup, but he is a legend. Definitely in the Hall of Fame. Multiple time race winner. Hailing from the great province of Quebec, eating poutine as he drives, smoking that Rasta Keef. And you never know what you're going to see. He is super rapid around here. Shout out to the great Rasta Cheech, the one and only. Behind him is Cam Rudy, president, owner of Core Drive Racing, along with Stewie. Shout out to those guys. Cam looked impressive early on, but he does get a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Hemifer Lopez. I don't really know. I didn't see anything because I was following Cam. Very interesting. And now we do see in the Ferrari Red, that wretched DRS Maestro, folks. He is here to make a name for himself. He loves it around these Saudi streets. Super quick and quick to crash. He will make his mark. Noted for that famed 360 windmill spin move that he likes to pull. Sometimes he'll tease the fans, give them that 180 clutch, Sean Kemp style dunk. We appreciate the Maestro for his efforts and his presence. Fan favorite. Those DRS Maestro pylons and caution tape. Always a hit at our merch stands. Nabi in P6. And our commentator, Leader Liebag, right there in P7. You know, Leader said he wanted to race and not work tonight. I said, guess what? You can do both. Shout out to the leader. And speaking of leaders...
Up 8/10, it's looking really good on this lap. Feeling good, looking good.
Right on, leader. We'll check in a second there. Chenzo goes into P1, the 4-time reigning, defending, undisputed Mushroom Cup champion, looking to make it 5.
As my teammate's going to give me a slip, too. Keep looking out.
And leader benefiting from his teammate there, as we heard. Commissioner Greg Jennings, championship leader in P2 after his lap. Let's have a look at what else may be going on track. Let's watch in as Leader Liebag finishes up his lap. He's very happy with how it's gone so far. Very enamored. Will he be as excited after he crosses the line? Not so much. He does not move like Kev would after a double-wing dinner. And even his mind. So Leader Liebag, nonetheless, right there in P10. And noted his teammate Dookie Monker. He can race. He may sound like something you'll find in the bottom of your toilet, but he is also something you may find on your podium one day. Who knows? They got a Tier 5 league. No, I'm kidding, Dookie. We love you, man. Another one still in the pits. I'm getting hungry talking about these chicken wing dinners. I was going to take Kevwood's mom to Applebee's, but couldn't fit it in my schedule. Jordan 2 Wavy said he's feeling confident tonight. See how confident he feels when the race ends. He had that P3, as I mentioned last race, drove a stellar drive. Driver of the Day trophy. He is carrying it with him as he drives. I don't know who we named the Driver of the Day trophy after in this league. In the Star Cup, it is named after another one for his astounding performances, one after the other, moving through the field. Hazy Aussie coming off a Driver of the Day and a P7 himself in the Lightning Cup, folks. Ooh, sounds fancy. So we'll see if he can back that one up as well. And, of course, XM, great drive in the Star Cup, finishing P4 in that event. And always a feisty driver. Calm in the chat, fierce on the track. Drink Gatorade. So yeah, shout out to Nander and Hayden Ring joining us tonight. He has the DQ, or he has DNF'd or something here, some sort of retirement. He's in the old folks' home playing bingo, drinking prune juice. I don't know why, but he will be starting at the back of the pack. Shout out to Hayden, noted owner of IFM. It's the International Federation of Malaccas. They are a Greek league and they race every Saturday. Shout out to Greg Jennings on his outlap. We always love to ride in with him. Justin Schrei looking to Schrei away from the field. Right now in P2. All the confidence in the world, knowing he can win these races and get podium after podium. He is P2, nipping at the heels of Greg at 34 points behind. Jay Jackin as well, someone we're always looking out for, cheering on for. Sending our support to Yeet. And further down, though, let's check in with XM. He is in P16 there. Shout out to XM, official statistician, mathematician of the Star Cup. Knowing those results, doing the math for me. After we have to take penalties off because that wretched DRS Maestro spun out before the restart. Putting on a show. And speaking of a show, we are live from the cockpit of that Rasta Cheech 420, folks. Smoking performance-enhancing nugs before every single race out of an apple. It's been hard for him around here to achieve the heights he needs to perform around Saudi Arabia. But Rasta Cheech says if there's a will, there's a way. And if I find a bong, I'm smoking strong. And he goes right through those chicanes, these treacherous sections of this Saudi track. All the stars are out tonight. Of course, notable fans of our league. Many former presidents follow. And we are very grateful for that. Many messages have been sent. I hear Arnold Schwarzenegger is here in attendance. Last race, Eminem was here. All laying claim to Kev Wood's mama, oddly enough. She's not even here. We couldn't rent out a cargo plane to get her overseas. But nonetheless, let's oversee Rasta's lap. He is getting a toe off somebody too. Rasta goes into P4. Absolutely wrap it around here. That Rasta Cheech cheering on his Montreal Canadiens. He models his driving style after Maurice the Rocket Richard. And he does enjoy some Saku Koivu. Shout out to the Rasta one. Always do a little spin, Rasta, if you can hear me. Don't worry, we won't get you DQ'd. I know the guy who admins. Shout out to Greg Jennings, by the way. Does a great job with this league. Notable T-bone babysitter. Cleans up after me. Follows me around with a mop and a dustpan. Speaking of which, Kev Wood obviously not in attendance tonight. He didn't have the testicular fortitude to stick it out at Saudi. He said he did not like the track. Very unfortunate. Speaking of that commissioner, though, Greg Jennings, finishing up a lap, benefiting from a toe off a Ferrari, who is going into the pits. Greg currently in P3, and he will say, nah, I'm putting it on the pole. Kev Wood's mama of a lap. He's in love with a stripper, and Lance will make her dance. Shout out to Greg right there. And again, qualifying has been Greg's Achilles heel, if you will, this season. But it has not stopped him, as you have to beat this man throughout a 50% race. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Hear that, Kev Wood? And though Justin, here's Chenzo now finishing up his hot lap. And he will remain there in P2. 6 minutes remaining here. Mushroom Cup round 7. Season number 718. Justin Schrei now finishing his hot lap, currently P3, and he will move into P2, leapfrogging Chenzo. He's got to stay Schrei, folks. Cam Rudy, a class act on and off the track. Always checking in super early on those attendance forms. Punctual. Always the first one in the lobby, the last one to leave. This guy puts in the work. Greg Jennings retiring, satisfied with his lap, as we just ride along with the Aston Martin of Cam Rudy. His teammate Kendricks, unfortunately, unable to attend tonight, but his presence will always be felt. That is a strong, strong team. We won't look on as Jay Jackin pulls into the pits. He says he has to pee. Sawa on that heater as well. Something to look on and pay attention to. But the first car currently on track that will be getting to that line, it would have been Cam, but he is pulled out of that one. Very, very unfortunate. Chenzo with an invalidation right there. So let's get a look at that Ferrari. I believe it is that wretched DRS Maestro on an out lap. We've got to give him a little bit of TV time, folks. He does enjoy it, and the fans do like it. Correlation between viewership and the Maestro presence on the screen. Again, you come down any race, folks, we make that guarantee. Maestro will sign your cast if you sign his. And he's usually wearing one after the race. If not, he'll put a decorative one on. He keeps a couple on hand, just in case. That DRF Maestro. It says he's on an out lap, but we have breaking news from the track. The newcomer, Sawa, into P1 with a 128.1. He did have pole last race, folks, so this is not unfamiliar territory for Sawa. Further down, let's have a look. Hemi's probably on the 100-lap old tires. He's on 8-lap soft tires. Striking development. Leader Liebag holding his own in P13 here. He does have an invalidation on his lap, but we still wish him well. Shout out to Leader. Also joining us, he is in the box, folks. Performing double duty here. We put these guys to work. No, I'm just...
A lot of them. My own horn, but I'm over here over driving my car right now because I did not expect P13.
What did you expect? Bugs Bunny?
18, 19 maybe.
18, 19, okay. So, you know, well, the good thing about setting the bar so low is that you meet your expectations most of the time, Leader. I appreciate it, and you know Leader is going to play those funky strategies, folks. He will not pit when the average man would pit. Leader Liebag is a warrior. He stays up. He has got the heart of a champion, that Leader Liebag. As we look on, though, with Dookie Monker. Always looking to get in races, this guy. And you hear him talk, he sounds like New York, folks. Getting into a lobby with Dookie Monker and hearing him, it's like getting into the back of a taxi and leaving Times Square. It's a lot scarier out there, folks. Shout out to that Dookie Monker, though, as we said, hailing from Poughkeepsie, New York. Nobby, though, also a guy to look out for, literally. Shout out to him. Zudi, pulling out of the pits, the legend. So right now, the rundown would be Sawa, Greg Jennings, Justin Schrei, Chenzo, that Rasta Cheech, 420, Jordan 2, Wavy. He's feeling way too confident coming into this one, maybe. We'll see. He is in a good spot, and he does have exceptional race pace and management. Cam Rudy in P7, that wretched one. The DNF Maestro, P8. Jay Jackin in P9. Hemi P10. Bella coming from the Swiss Alps. Looking like the abominable snowman, folks. He is a Yeti. He'll do it all. And you don't want to see Bella late in the race, because that's when he thrives. Professional poker player. And, of course, he told me his favorite hand is 2-7 offsuit. He says, T-Bone, they never know. They never know. And, yeah, XM also out on the hot lap. So let's see if anyone is... Okay, yeah, here, let's have a look on with Navi. Looking to make a name for himself, maybe exonerate his name around these circles. We're all for second chances, folks. A little bit of sloppy driving never stopped anyone, especially me. So Nabi about to finish there. Rasta Cheech also on that hot lap. Let's call on with Nabi. Currently P16. Sauer retiring. Satisfied with his lap as well. Nabi, legend of the Star Cup Season 1 in P14. Shout out to Nabi there. Slowing down so the fans can take a photo. The team can get a calendar photo. Nander, cooking, shaking, and baking. Doing his thing. Champagning and campaigning. Shaking hands and kissing babies. Rookie to this Mushroom Cup. Still a reserve. But seems to be a permanent fixture most of the time on that reserve list. And maybe, just maybe, Greg Jennings will be handing out seats like Oprah one day. But for now, Nander with a nice, clean lap. Let's check up further down the field here. Jay Jackin finishing his hot lap, currently in P9, coming off of P5. And he goes to P8. Shout out to Jordan. Nander still flying around there like a chicken without his head on. Moving. Kicking ass and taking names. Leader Liebag in P13 right there. Good run from Leader. Like to see it there. Rasta Cheech into P2. Oh, man. We know he's good here, folks. We got some major shakeups. And Nander, as we were looking on, snatches it. Body snatches it. Chenzo says, I don't think so. Taking P2 himself. Jordan 2 wavy. T7 off after that lap. Let's have a look. The Maestro into P8. Oh, good riddance, folks. That was something else, so I got to shout it out. Sawa right now in P1, looking for, he had back-to-back poles, followed by Chenzo. Nander, newcomer to the Cup, has not had the best of luck early on. He has had some connection issues, been kicked from many races. We can't say we've seen a full race from him without those handicaps. So in P3, super great. And then Rasta Cheech, always going to love this track in P4. Greg Jennings, P5. Justin Schrei, P6. Jordan 2 wavy. That wretched DRS Maestro 7 in P8. Cam Rudy, P9. Jay Jack in P10. Another one, the kid from Philly, still celebrating that Eagles win. Jalen Hurts went to Disney World, but he's looking like Goofy right now, but he's going to keep moving up. We love another one.
What a qualifying.
Leader Liebag, of course. Where are you there in P13?
We got pushed back to the 16th.
Yeah, I'm not sure. My screen doesn't go down that far. No, I'm kidding. We love you, Leader. And, of course, Leader listening to me talk while he drives, which is a feat on its own. Tiger Woods' dad used to jingle keys next to him when he was practicing to distract him. So Leader Liebag will have the strongest mental game, and he'll be very stoic heading into this race. He may elect to mute me, but probably not.
As Cam Rudy has a 5-place grid penalty.
Yeah, that'll hinder him. And so that'll move Jay Jackin up. Another one. Then Bella, Hemi right there in P13. Hazy Aussie, XM, Leader, LEE, Bag. So, folks, a little bit of time here before they ready up so DRS Maestro can go through his 4 hard drives worth of setups and find the correct one for this time of day, this air density and humidity. Anyone readies up within 5 minutes, he'll be saying, oh my goodness, and pee will start coming down his leg. He's already sweating buckets, folks, at the prospect of getting a setup in time. Leader, what are you seeing down there, buddy? I know you're looking at the belly dancers. What is Leader, you are the local, you're supposed to do the research on the local stuff, but I guess you were preparing for a race today.
Yeah, I was preparing for the race.
All I was told was don't get canceled. I can't lose this gig. I can't be fired from the great T-Bone F1.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands right now.
So we will be sending Leader that best of luck. Guys, don't ready up, please, yet.